Hi, I'm Singoman with the Colorado Beer Trail, and we're in Lafayette, Colorado at the Post Brewing Company for the collaborative dinner with Barley's Angels and the Post Brewing Company, where hot chicken loves cold beer. How does hot chicken love cold beer, and how does it work?
So Hot Chicken Loves Cold Beer is a concept that was developed around November of 2012 with Dave Query, who's the owner of Big Red F, and Brett Smith, who's our chef here at the restaurant. And they were thinking of a concept to build together, and they decided that a brew pub and chicken joint was the way to go. So really, when they brought me on board, it was my mission to ensure that we're delivering beers that really go good with chicken.
And who doesn't love chicken, especially fried chicken? As I look around here, we have a brand new, sparkling, shiny brew house. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And I hear one man can run it. Is that true?
Surely. So when I came on board in February of last year, I got to work designing the space and laying it out to ensure that the level of labor that went into the beer was not overwhelming, so that you needed so many people to do it. One person can operate the brewery, but also pay attention to all the quality control parameters that are necessary to deliver great, consistent beer.
Awesome. So, I also hear that there are tasters available at the Post. And I've been to many other breweries. They're fun. What do you think about taster flights?
Sure. So taster flights for me, and in this space here, really serve their purpose as an appetizer course, where we've curated 3 different samplers that we have on our menu, as well as one other sampler that people can curate their own from our selection of beers, where they can select 3 beers. And this way, our guests are able to taste a couple of beers and make an informed decision as to what beer is going to be the most delicious with the meal that they're about to enjoy. So this way, we have one beer that really tastes great with your meal, and you've really had a great amount of control over your total experience here at the Post. We're just helping you make those great decisions. For me, I feel that it would be doing a disservice to not only the food, but also to the beers that we're making here, which were consciously developed to go with the food, one beer, one dish, to have a flight of 10 beers in front of you and a big plate of chicken. You're not going to be able to taste any of that and really enjoy it and appreciate all the nuances that you can experience by pairing those 2 items. So by offering a selection of curated flights where people can make great decisions about what they're going to enjoy with their food that they've obviously wisely chosen. This way, just like wine, you've selected one variety of wine to enjoy with your meal. Now you've made an educated decision about what beer you're going to drink with that meal, and it's going to be a really great experience for you.
Awesome. So speaking of the meal, what do you like on your menu, and what do you like to pair with it on your current tap list?
Sure. So my favorite dish here that I think about at least 3 times a day is our braised pork shoulder, which is served wood-fired to finish it off, to crisp it up a little bit, make it extra sexy. And then they top it with this caramelized sweet onion marmalade. And I've recently brewed a beer with my friend Sam from Dogfish Head called Bulky Oxen, which is an English-style barley wine whose flavors were inspired by that dish. So we brewed this beer to be somewhat robust in its malt character, a little bit dry and clean in its finish, but also a bunch of the flavor comes from a citrus and sweet onion marmalade that we had Chef Brett prepare in the kitchen, where he encrusted the fruit and the onion with a special type of sugar called sucanat, which is essentially evaporated cane juice, which is a sugar that's prominently featured in Palo Santo from Dogfish Head. Sure. So we encrusted that stuff, threw it into the wood oven, and so caramelized it and smoked it in there, then pureed it, and we added it to the whirlpool during the brewing process. And those flavors come through in a nice citrusy flavor, as well as a subtle savory from the onion, and it's really quite a complex drink.
Sounds like it. Wow. Well, I love the idea that you do a lot of collaborations. especially with Dogfish Head. But also, I see that we have another collaboration here tonight, and that would be with the Barleys Angels. And we actually have Deb here from the Barleys Angels. Come on in, Deb. So, Deb, tell us a little bit about what is a Barleys Angel?
Well, a Barley's Angel is a woman in Colorado who really appreciates craft beer and wants to meet other women and socialize with them and learn about craft beer.
So I've heard that your group is called a roving group. What does that mean?
Right, well, there's quite a few groups that are paired with an existing brewery. Ales for Females at Left Hand, for example, or Crafty Ladies at Highland Tap and Burger. We love them. We also go, though, from brewery to brewery, a different brewery each month, so we can meet some real experts in their field that happen to be a ton of them in Colorado and really get to know what they're doing, what they think about beer, and how they pair beer with food.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank Brian, and I'd like to thank Deb and everybody here at the Post. It's been an awesome experience. It's a beautiful brew house, and I'll see you out on the Colorado Beer Trail.